In this video, I want to show you how to clean throat infections and everything in the mouth. So this technique will be helpful for people who have, well, like I said, throat infections, gum infections, tonsillitis, anything in the mouth or throat, laryngitis, maybe in thyroids, so it will be similar technique because thyroids is just right here in the throat. So basically the same technique for all of these problems. First of all, you need to make sure that you have candle burning because you need to burn toxic energy. To start with, you need to prepare your own hands and make them sensitive to energy. How to do it? You close your eyes and rub your hands together like that until they are warm. Spread them apart and try to bring them together like that until you feel resistance or tingling sensations, like I want to bring my hands together, but I can't, because tingling sensations in my hands become so strong. So when I feel tingling sensations in my hands, it means I am sensing my own subtle body energy. And this is a number one step, absolutely must step, to feel your own energy first, because we are all interconnected through this energy. So my hands are very tingly now. It means they are prepared, ready to sense energy on another person. Now I need to find the energy that comes from the person's throat. The energy that comes from the throat, it comes in a funnel, like that funnel. Okay. So I use my dominant hand, I'm right-handed, and I used my left hand like an antenna, like that. And I try to find the end of the aura that comes from his throat. Here it is. So I'm tasting his aura around the throat, and I feel tingling sensations, like I feel like I want to bring my hand closer, but I can't. I feel so much tingling here. Oh, so much tingling. So if the person has laryngitis in the throat or throat infection, you feel prickly sensations. It is how infections energy feels, like prickly. If the person has maybe tumors usually vibrate with very dense energy. It's like a rock here. Sometimes you feel emptiness. It's like a no energy, energetic depletion comes from some illnesses. Maybe illnesses related to like thyroid problems. Sometimes thyroid problems feels like there is no energy here, unless it's a tumor. Tumors, you feel tumors differently. Okay, but right now I feel maybe a little bit of prickly sensations because the person has a little bit of sore throat. So it's nothing serious, just a sore throat. Okay, so I found it here. So what I can do, I do first way is to do sweeping motions, like you sweep, 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 and throw into the fire. Sweep, 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 and throw into the fire. When I do sweeping around the throat, I feel I'm removing dust. This is how I feel energy, like dust or like little sand, like, you know, wind blowing the sand, and you try to grab this sand, and this is how I feel energy, but maybe more subtle than that. And I just try to remove this dust. The dust is actually throat infection energy. And I do tasting. After 2 minutes of cleansing, I do tasting. Like you can close your eyes and just test the aura around the throat. What I try to feel the difference between from when I started. It was a bit prickly, but now it's much more like cleaner or purer, energy more transparent, lighter. It means I have done a sufficient work. If you still feel prickly sensations, you can do more sweeping and remove any prickly sensations around the throat. Way number 2, the way to clean, which is really powerful, and I recommend this way. I call it anti-clockwise movements of your hand. I recommend to use this for, especially for real illnesses, like people may have tumors in the throat, like severe laryngitis, severe infections. You do anti-clockwise. So you visualize that there is a clock or a watch on the person's throat, face up, and okay, he is clockwise. You do have to do anti-clockwise, and you do scooping motions as if you're scooping ice cream from the bucket, because energy flow like a funnel, and you do scooping, scoop, 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 and throw into the fire. You are scooping and throwing into the fire toxins or blockages that come from person's throat infections or laryngitis. And just do like that. Do anti-clockwise movements and do tasting after 2 minutes. Okay, it feels much lighter. It's very common that people fall asleep during this session because you work with their energy. It goes into their unconscious mind, so on the unconscious level, it may make them feel very drowsy, and they go into this vibrational state, which allows them to sense their own energy, and this is very healing. Okay. So you're just scooping like that and then tasting. Okay, it feels much lighter. Energy from the throat is much purer, and this is what you need to strive to achieve: energetic purity, pure energy. And when you feel pure energy around the organ, it means you remove a lot of blockages, and it helps people heal. If you do it regularly on a person, you can heal a lot of problems. A lot of problems, including the most serious illnesses, or at least you help them heal. So this is how you do it. Sweeping, first way, just sweeping around the throat, and then anti-clockwise. And do tasting, achieving energetic purity around the throat. This is how it's done.